Fun.
I say hello and welcome back to Irv Co. It's me, myself, Irv, and my co-host, Amanda. So what's happening, Amanda?
Hey,
Welcome back. What we got on the agenda for today? I think if y'all didn't see the first episode, definitely check out the episode to figure out a little bit more about what we got going on. But we want to jump right in today. We don't waste too much of your time. Um, what we talking about today is Amanda has brought to my attention that August is Support Black Business Month. So I figured today would be a good time to kind of like point out some black businesses that we support, that we use on a regular basis, and just kind of give them a little shot, a little shine, and for y'all to go check them out, off our recommendation, and kind of give you the pros, and if there are any cons, which I doubt. I mean, but some businesses do have cons, but we want to give you a little feedback on it. Amanda, you got any businesses that you'd like to shout out or support and tell the people why they should check them out?
I would like to shout out these all pound cakes. They're definitely on Instagram and they make such delicious pound cakes. They definitely can do a custom order. That I ordered the coconut cake with with coconut filling into it. Definitely was 5 stars for me on that, and it was really delicious, and like the whole setup was really nice, and she was very flexible with me, and she only requests that you do 2 day to like, at least give her 48 hours in order to do the order as well.
That's dope. That's
Mm-hmm.
dope. What how did you find them? Like just on IG?
I at first I was at a pop-up with her, and as a booth, and I saw that a lot of people in the community really loved her cakes, and she would have like plenty of customers, and she would sold out immediately. And then I decided to give it a try for a birthday, the a past birthday, and she really liked the cake.
Let's try my phone. That's dope though. That's dope. Um, Forgive me, I'm gonna try my phone. But
And
I guess I'll drop one in for myself. It's one that I definitely probably talk about the most, and Amanda's probably like, every time he talk about this place, he be trying to have my mouth watering. And see, she's smiling
yeah,
already because she already know.
yeah.
I got more, but I'm gonna lead off with this one just because it's probably like one of my favorite go-to spots right now. It's the Rabbit Hole. Located in Pompano. Check out their IG. It's the Rabbit Hole. But we'll probably put that in the link below. But check out the Rabbit Hole, man. I think I've gone there, shoot, at least like within a month's time. I think I've gone at least five to seven different times, and I try to get something different every time. And everything is banging. Like the food, they call it Southern comfort. They call it comfort food for a reason. Because when I leave there, I feel comforted for real. Like I've gotten the mac and cheese, the vegan, I guess the vegan mac and not cheese. They got like some kind of briskets. Everything is fire. Like, not even fire, it's fire. Um, and I've had like I think they had like a hot dog, like a Coney Island dog or something like that. Fire. I've had a Philly cheesesteak. Fire. And then when I say that, now listen, I like the fat vegan. You know how I do, but I always plan to just have some of the food, but it'd be so good, I end up eating all of the food. So when you go in there, check it out. I promise you won't be disappointed. Now Amanda just went. What's your review? I mean, you didn't get all the comfort food. You had a burger. What was your take? And be honest. Tell the people what you thought.
I actually had the Impossible Burger with the truffle fries, and it's a little bit pricey, but it's
Yeah, it
definitely
definitely look
worth
like
the
it.
price. Um, I definitely had to stop eating at one point because I had to give myself a nap. And then of course it got cold, but I still ate it cold, and it to me it still tasted good. I had it to go because Corona, and I was pretty satisfied with the customer service and the way it was presented in a takeout box. They were very professional. They definitely
Totally.
were conscientious on the way that they prepared their food. So I definitely appreciate it. Definitely try to get my friend to try some of their food, and she quite enjoyed it as well. She had the patty melt, and um, she was,
Oh, not finger licking.
yeah, basically that.
That's what's up. Yeah, definitely black owned. Support black owned. And when I went there, every time I go, I mean, you know how you go to a black owned business. It doesn't always have to just be black employees, but every time I've gone to Rabbit Hole, I mean, it was all black employees, and I think that's dope too. Like they're not just black owned; they're actually supporting black employees. I'm not even sure if it's even family owned because it's like every time I go, I see pretty much the same people. But it's definitely, I feel like family. I mean, I even told her the other day, "Oh, you gonna this food's so good, you're gonna know me by name pretty soon." And she's like, "Yeah, bring it on," because the food was definitely good. Anything else? Any other black owned business you wanna put out there, Amanda? Or should I say, Co?
Hmm. I have a list of it, to be honest, and
Uh-oh,
definitely,
uh-oh.
if you're also a black owned business, and we can definitely connect, because there's definitely people who want to support black owned businesses. I'm definitely trying, I'm in the midst of compiling every black owned business and trying to make sure that there's something that people can enjoy in both Miami, Broward, may stretch it up to Pompano. Who knows? Just gotta hit me up on Obsidian, and I'll definitely add you on the list and stuff, and start promoting you on there, because I think it's important that we all know where we can get our stuff from, and not just have that one person who you can get soaps from all the time, or just jewelry, because there's definitely the black dollar that can be spread around to everything. Because definitely I'm an artist too, and I definitely try to cater to those who like to do art. And of course, with the Rona, I creatively try to do it yourself canvases kits. Do it at home. You don't have to go to a business painting with a twist. You can just do it at home, and then just send off the kits to you guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. And you know what? Now that you say that too, I kind of want to chime in. It's about black business, but we also want to make sure that we're supporting fully. Like just because they're black and we look alike, that don't mean you need a discount. Like you don't go into other restaurants and ask for a discount. I mean, some people do, but we want our businesses to thrive, and we don't want to just be out there like we don't want them just to be barely making it. We want them to thrive to maybe today, like we say, I'm not familiar with how many locations Rabbit Hole has, but if they have a location in Pompano, let's make sure that they can get a location in Miami. Make sure they can get a location in West Palm because I definitely feel like that's needed. Maybe they could franchise out to another black business that's doing something dope in the community. Um, and not like I said, it doesn't even have to be food. Like we got so many black industries that's black owned. You got the hair, you got people doing their own hairlines. Um, you got jungle oil. I mean, you got barber shops that are doing dope things. Like, numerous food places, numerous apparel lines. I mean, it's so many things out there, but they need that support not just lip service or it's a friend. If you have a friend that has a black business, like I think even just posting their stuff from time to time is a way that you show support. Um, but yeah, that's I mean that's I hate to get on my soapbox, but I want to make sure that it's easy to say we need support. We want to support black businesses. Um, so many ways that you could do it. Matter of fact, now that I said that, Amanda, like you said, you are a successful. I like to call you success because I like the work that you do, and I think it's very successful what you're doing. What do you think? What are some ways that people can support black businesses, or what improve on supporting black businesses?
Well, definitely call them back, build that rapport, um, making sure that you do it for the long run and not just short term. Yeah, you can buy. Yeah, sometimes when I go out for vending events, people would see my artwork, but they can't afford it. But they'll grab my business card. One thing that they can do for free is basically share it on Instagram, share your experience. What do you feel about the pieces? What do you feel about a product? How was it smooth? Was it sensitive? What did you learn from that person instead of just being there in the moment, and just share it to everybody? That's one thing that's totally free that you can totally do. At a matter of fact, a review, product review would be great. You don't have to buy their products, but you can leave them a review, an honest review of how you felt about the experience that you had with that person. That's really key because when it comes to building a business, it is good to have proof. What can you have to show as proof? You can have someone's word, someone word of mouth, a review. Those are things that show proof of your work, your work ethic and stuff like that. It says a lot about the business. It says a lot about the person, the owner, and stuff like that. Um, Another thing that's free, you can pass on the business card. Business cards
Mm-hmm.
aren't free. They definitely cost a lot of money, and I pass out my business card for free to people and
Yeah,
anybody. What the biggest thing that you can do is, like, if you can't afford it or if you know somebody, just pass on the business card. Or if you can, you can take several business cards and pass it out to people for them. That's easy. It to me, it's worthwhile if you share my business cards to anybody and everybody and their mamas.
yeah,
um because it shows that you care, that you really want to invest into my business, into me thriving for the long run. um I guess that's some that are on the top of my head right about now, but I can go for days on how you can
mm-hmm.
support your local business. um Tell a friend. If your friend knows that they can pay for stuff or try to look for birthday gifts and stuff like that, bring them up, bring them over. Bring like 5 friends that you know, tag them into their posts. You can do that. It's free. Like, you're still showing support. I
Yeah.
mean,
Tell a friend
if
to tell a
if
friend and bring them
if
on.
everybody did that, everybody, like, that's how celebrities get people. If you share this funny motivational video on Instagram, and then their friend shares it, then their friend shares it, then their friend shares it, who you've shown it to like thousands of people in a matter of minutes because
Yeah,
you decided to share that video. It goes both ways for just good videos, and it goes good for bad
yeah,
videos where you see
that's true.
police brutality. That thing goes viral in a matter of seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard for even a good video to be viral in just that. Beyonce's whole album just dropped, and everybody's already like going crazy, making artwork for it, making merch for it.
I actually haven't seen that yet. I actually did
Yeah.
not see that.
And
I need to check it
even
out.
and even Meg the Stallion, I don't know these people, by the way. Um,
Cardi B and then Megan
Cardi
Stallion.
B
Wow.
and her and WAP, like her, she just dropped it today, and it went reached to 40 million
What
on
you mean? You
YouTube.
mean they dropped it last week?
They dropped, yeah, yeah, they dropped it last
They
week,
dropped it last week. They
and
dropped it last
and
week.
and it just made 40 million on YouTube.
On the first day. The
The
first
first
day it
day,
dropped. Yeah, for
first
the
day.
first day it dropped 40 million views. That's crazy. I can't sit here and lie. I mean, they got one view out of me. Yeah, one view out of me because I was curious. I heard the hype and I was like, I got to see
Because
what the
you
hype
heard
is
the
about.
hype, because you were curious. A lot
Yeah,
of people was
that's
talking
true.
about it because they were sharing it.
That's true. That's
They were
true.
sharing it.
I had no interest. Like, I mean, I like those artists. I think they cool. If they're on the radio, I'll listen to them, but that's not, um, but like I say, everybody, and I actually like the song. I'm listening. So I ain't gonna say that like the song hasn't stuck in my head, but um, I see what you're saying. Though. If you share those things, it definitely has the potential to get 40 million views in a day, which I think I'm curious to see. I couldn't tell you what it is now, but a week ago it was definitely 40 million views in a day. That's crazy. Can you
Yeah.
think of anything that would? I mean, what other than like was it is it sex sales or what? But I don't know. 40 million in a day is pretty insane.
And that's another thing that I want to bring up too. Sex sells. The fuck? So you mean to tell me that um Cardi B says it the best actually when she has like songs coming out and she sees the numbers, she would say that the songs that talk about her vagina do more than the songs that she doesn't talk about her vagina. Like you can go back and you can compare what really sells, and definitely sex sells, and it's so sad that that has to happen in order for you to do well.
Yeah.
And it kind of evolved not just to music, but it also happens in art too. And yes, the human body is an art as well, but we gotta change that perspective um of support. Like, you mean to tell me that my I can't sell something really thought provoking without a human body on it in order for it to sell? Um, like my friends have to start putting nudes all over the place in order for it to be like having at least one view or at least someone sharing about that view. Like,
How
think
nude?
about
How
it.
nude? How nude are they though?
See, like friends, I have friends who do photography, digital art, animation, um music. You mean to tell me that they have to basically be butt naked in order to sell their art? What?
How butt naked? Like both cheeks?
Gosh.
Listen. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Well, I want to say this too. I want to say this on Black business real quick. I want to lose the topic, but I hear a lot of people say this too with Black business. I supported. I was not satisfied, so I'm never coming back.
Oh, I
I
want to
feel
touch
like
upon that too. Go ahead.
I feel like you go to McDonald's, you go to Burger King, you check your bag every time because they have a history. If you go to the drive-through, you might not get everything you asked for, but you still go back. I feel like that's the same thing you need to do with Black business. If you go back, and it might not always, you might not have the best service or the product wasn't what to your liking. But I say let them know, communicate, so that way, hey, this is I want to support. The product didn't come. It wasn't what I expected. But if you did this, like communicate. Don't just be like, I'm never going back, because that's how can you progress? How can you get better if if you don't communicate with them. And even like I said, like a Burger King or McDonald's, they have their thing of tell us how you're doing, and I feel like they try, and you give them a second chance, you give them a fourth chance, you give them a fifth chance. It's not like you don't go back and be like, well, I'm never going to McDonald's again because they messed up your order. If a black business you support and they didn't fulfill your needs exactly how you want, still support, like continue to support. My fault. That's all I had on that.
I wanted to add on that too. I've been hearing stories too where not only did they didn't have like a good service, um a good product, they when they could go to customer service, or they go to ask the owner or tell them about it, they it didn't come up how they wanted. Like the professionalism wasn't there,
Mm-hmm.
um I would say. And they're like, oh, I can't go back to that business again, or else I'm just basically cancel culture because someone wasn't acting correctly. They're not going back to support that particular brand. And I'm like, so what? So what? You gotta let them know. Like, you
Yeah,
didn't feel the way, you didn't
yeah.
feel as if you were the customer. You felt like you were basically belittled at the time. And to like bring up your professionalism. And I guess with to make it better is to ask for feedback, and don't be a sourpuss when they give you a feedback. Like,
Yeah.
if
Be
if
open.
you
Be open. Be open to criticism.
yeah, so basically if you told me that, oh, I didn't really like your mannerisms when you addressed me on about our piece, the art piece that we commissioned. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to be more specific. Now you're gonna have a bad time with the next commission piece that I do. Like, sometimes I have to put my feelings aside in order for me to bring out that professionalism. Yeah, I can go to somebody else and vent about it, and to get it out of my system. I'm not gonna let it boil inside me. So what?
You
Like,
will. You look like you'll let it boil inside you. I don't know. You got that look like you'll let it boil inside you.
I'm in the process of letting it come, like letting it go sometimes. But I
In the process, but
before
that means you're gonna let it boil.
before I let it boil, and then I had to write some things down and burn it in order for it to go away, or I had to make myself cry, just have a good cry and keep it moving. But now I'm just like, okay, okay, yes, 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 yes. And then I go to my friends and I'm like, this hoe wants to be
Oh
like this. No,
no,
I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I don't
no!
do that.
You
I
just
don't
play
do
the
that.
song. There's some in this house. There's some in this house.
Nah, nah. Man, I just try to let it go. Like, you just don't want that bad juju to ruin your whole day, right?
Nah, I feel
So
you.
it is what it is. Paint some more stuff.
I feel you. All right. Well, anything before we get up out of here? Like I said, we don't want to be here too long. We just like let y'all know what we got going on with Obsidian, and like I said, maybe make you laugh, make you smile, make you think about what we got going on. And today we definitely want to touch on black business because, like I say, Amanda pointed out to me that August is Support Black Business Month, and we definitely want to support black business. Like it's necessary, especially in these times. It's necessary, and with our current president, I don't even think I need to say his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I feel like he's got a lot of people on their p's and q's as far as getting their stuff together. So, but we need the support. Like everybody needs the support, and we have it within each other to do it. So let's just go ahead and make it happen. Um, anything you want to close with, Amanda, before we get up out of here? I'm gonna drop the quote of the day once if you got anything left.
Not at this moment.
All right, cool. I know you didn't. That's why you're a co. and I'm Irv. Let's get it.
Ugh, somebody come get
All
this guy.
right. The quote of the day to get you on your way. Um, you're never too important to be nice to people. I like that. You're never too important to be nice to people. It doesn't take a lot to be nice to people. And that was from John Baptiste. From John Baptiste, sorry. John Baptiste. It's not you're never too important to be nice to people. And we're gonna leave you with that. All right. Check out what we got on Instagram, Obsidian Power, Amanda, Am Soul Art. Hit me up, Mr. Irving. And hit up our YouTube. We got a YouTube page that got some dope content too. It's some behind the scenes stuff that we had done before. We got Irving Co on there. We got some new stuff coming too. So I think you'll like it. I don't want to say what it is just yet, but if you check out YouTube, you'll see what all we got there for you. All right. And like Amanda said earlier, and I like to say on the Channel Black podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend, and then tell that friend to tell a friend, and then tell that friend to tell a friend,
And
and
they mama.
we'll get and they mama to check us out and be nice to people. It's really not that hard. All right. We appreciate y'all for taking y'all time to check us out, and we'll keep y'all updated on what's going on the next time. All right. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous. Y'all be good out there.